It was the perfect start to big Philippe Clement. Start at Rangers, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It was 4 frickin' nil at Ibrox, and easily our best performance in ages now. I've been very negative this season, and I think this has got a bit of negativity about it because where's this been? I get it, Bale. Bale. You can only pin so much blame on Bale, man. You've got to blame some of the players, and I mean, Desser's even got a goal today. I mean, come on. I mean, is that not mad in itself that Cyril Desser's got a goal? And you know what? He took it well, but let's not get down about it. I know these players, some of them could have stepped up a while ago, but they stepped up today nonetheless, and we demolished Hibs. We really did. And yeah, let's actually talk about Hibs. As great as we were, I thought we were in this game, Hibs were a bit disappointing for me. All this hype about Nick Montgomery, he's brought the A-League football. I mean, Hibs did not offer anything in this game. Honestly, they did. Pretty disappointing from them. Thank God, though. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, baby Jesus. Thank God. But we kicked off this game with an early corner for Rangers. The intent was there. There was a bit, I would say pretty much immediately you could see that we were doing a bit of a higher press than what we had been under Beale, and that's honestly brilliant to see. It really is. Ellie Yuan skips past, I believe it was Scott Wright. Scott Wright then just drags him to the ground. A bit unnecessary, but he did it. He did it nonetheless. Scott Wright pulled the main man down, and yeah, I mean, at least it didn't cause anything for us or whatever, so all good in the hood in that regard. Then pretty much straight after this, Sam Lammers has a miss. How many goals is this guy going to get in the Premier League this season, man? Because I am not too convinced about this. Then Borna Barisic pulls up. We bring on Yilmaz, so it's going to be hard to tell how long Barisic is out for. Was this one of his instances of being a fucking shite bag? Hell, it could have been, the gimmick where his arse collapses and he just wants subbed off, or he reportedly gets an injury. Who really knows? There's a mistake for Goldson though, maybe like a snapshot for Fenty, but it's dealt with by Jack Butland, and we have our own snapshot folly from Cyril Dessers, but doesn't exactly do much with this. Straight down the gullet of Davy Marshall, man. And then we get our goal. Hibs fuck about with it in the middle of the park. It finally falls to Sima, who just runs and puts it into the bottom left-hand corner. We've all been critical of it. We've all buried this guy this season saying he doesn't even look like a footballer. But you know what, right? Sometimes he's abysmal, but the guy gets his assists and he gets his goals. And out of all the players, outfield players this season, I think he's been easily our best player, easily. Because he's getting the numbers, he's getting crucial goals, and some respect needs to be put in this kid's name. And back on Brighton, because there was a lot of abuse Brighton caught. What about all the quality bit of scouting Brighton have did? Not for Sima. Well, Sima stepping up here today with a brace, and it's a shame though that this guy's put way more effort in than guys that are supposed to be, Rangers through and through. Been here a long while, whether you are a Rangers fan or you've been here a long time or you've even been inducted into the Hall of Fame, things like that. James Tavernier. I think Tavernier was getting a lot of stick. For me, I don't think he should be the captain, but Big Phil's put him as the captain, so I'll back Big Phil for now. How about that? Then straight after this, Sima pretty much has another shot, narrowly drags it wide, wee bit unlucky. We're pushing, we're pressing, we're trying to get that second goal. And finally, Nico Raskin, a midfielder, has a shot and it goes in. It feels like it's been a million years since we had a midfielder take a shot and it goes in, honestly. And Nico Raskin grabs his first goal for Rangers. Initially I thought, Davy Marshall should be doing a lot better, but you know what? He's kind of flat-footed for it, but it's placed, it's just trickling into that bottom left-hand corner. He's been absolutely smoked by it. We go into the second half, though, and we're dominating. Hibs, That goal for half time's killed them at 1-0. The game is very much still alive, as everybody knows, obviously. We then see the likes of Todd Cantwell come on. He comes on for Scott Wright. So that was good to see Todd Cantwell back in. We did see the likes of Danilo come back as well from injury. And then Abdullah Sima, there's just a bunch of shit happening here in the box. Shots left, right and centre, but it finally gets to Sima. Pretty tough to actually be able to get this in, but he manages to get it in. He makes it 3-0. We then see a host of changes for Hibs. We see Rocky Basuri come on. We see Whitaker, Tavares and Christian Doidge come on. And as soon as they're on, what happens? The most unthinkable thing in the world happened. I mean, honestly, what is going on here? Cyril Desser's got a goal. Unreal. Phenomenal. I mean, it was a decent enough finish. I'm not going to overly praise this guy because, let's be real, he's been utter fucking shite this season, and I'm not going to pretend anything other than that. We then seen Danilo make his return as well after missing the last 7 games. We saw McCausland as well come on, and we just seen the game out, guys. We could have scored a few chances. Hibs had a wee few half chances as well, but that's where it ended. 4-0. Great to be back. Great start for Philippe Clement, and honestly, it's like one of the most convincing wins we've had in a long time for me. It is. Like, obviously this season we have beat like Livingston. It was 2 4-0s, wasn't it? I believe. But for me, this was like we just felt in control, and there wasn't that many defensive mistakes. Like there was the one with Goldson, like a few other wee things here and there, but it just felt good to watch us not go like 1 goal down or 1-0 up and concede a set piece. I mean, 4 goals, clean sheet, moved to within 4 points of Celtic. Hopefully Hearts can do us a favour tomorrow. It is going to take a bit more convincing than 1 game for me to change my tune on the entire season as a whole. But guys, that's where the fun is, right? We'll have to wait and see. But for right now, buzzing. Great wee win, but we'll have to see where it takes us. And good start for Big Phil. You want to play games, huh? You play with me. That's quoting Phil Mitchell, but if you don't know, you don't know. If you do know, get to know.